Welcome back to Shem's Universe. So today, guys, we're going to go over the secret numerology of February. So February is a very important month because it's the 11th universal month of the year. So when you look at universal New Year's, it's March 21st of any year because that's the start of Aries season. So you have to understand that there's a lot of different versions of New Year's that we're looking at. We have January 1st New Year's. We get this year, January 29th New Year's for the snake year. We have March 21st New Year's for the astrological year. And then you have your own personal years for your birthday. I would argue that the last two I brought up are the most important, meaning your personal New Year's is more important than New Year's by far. New Year's now doesn't mean anything. The calendar's been edited for the last thousands of years, at least 5 to 6 times. And then we get the astrological New Year that at least starts in a growing time. For a lot of us, I'm in Canada, it's snowing right now as I do this video. And then people in America, the Western world, we're going into a dead season like winter, celebrating a new year. Like, that's bad luck. That's the reason the elites have done that to you, so that you actually accumulate bad luck and make wishes during a time you should just be sacrificing. On New Year's, I actually talk to people about what you should be sacrificing, not what you should be asking for. So like, you asking for things on New Year's is like asking for things on a full moon, when the elites know they'll do blood rituals and sacrifice on that day, and you'll be there praying to something, hoping you get things, right? That doesn't work like that. You should be saying, I'm willing to sacrifice this to get XYZ on a full moon. I'm willing to sacrifice this to get XYZ on a New Year's, the January 1st New Year's, because it doesn't mean anything except for the universal energy of the year. The real energy when it comes to an astrological shift will happen in March, and that's why people always feel refreshed in March, do spring cleaning. All these things are very indicative of a new year anyway, right? So you have to be looking at March 21st is the true new year. I could do a whole separate segment video on that to explain why it's so much more important, but I'm not gonna do that today. Going into February, that was a little background for you guys. February is the 11th universal month because it's right before March. You guys probably figured that by now. Having said that, you have to understand that since January 21st until February 21st, it's a very important window where you have a manifestation portal. No matter what sign or number you are, there's a manifestation portal that's available to you now in the 11th month. You can have a lot of influence, develop a lot of followers or subscribers if you're like me. You can make a lot more money. You can really seal a relationship that you've been meaning to seal. You can get a new business partner at this time. You can make wishes at this time that you hope for a miracle on. This is the time to really create the miracle life that you want. We have a planetary alignment right now. It's a whole other video I'm going to do about that portal. But right now, what's more important is the fact that we don't have retrogrades and you're in the 11th universal month. You have to use this as a time to really take life by the horns and take control. The 11 is a catalyst energy, meaning it happens in a very peculiar way. When the 11 gets involved with something, things just happen very, very quickly and very suddenly. We can use a lot of negative things that's happened on the 29th recently. Not going to go into that on YouTube for sure. You guys can use your common sense and figure out what's happening in America. Since the new year, actually since last year, they've been using the 11 quite a bit. So you can use the 11 in your own way by weaponizing it for your own wishes. This month, you should be looking at extra affirmations, taking extra fasts, your dietary plan should change, your financial budgeting should be changed, and it should be adjacent to what exactly it is that you're aiming for. So once you're actually doing that, you're going to see a lot more success in your day-to-day endeavors going forward. But you can use this month as sort of like I would say it's almost like you can just use this as like a liftoff for the rest of the year. So even though we're already in 2025, we're in the snake year, all that stuff, blah, 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 cool. You still haven't hit the new astrological year yet, which is even more important than those last two. Understanding that you actually have the opportunity right now to make a very big shift before the new universal year hits in March. So you can use this to really change your business life, change relationship life, change your relationship with finances, family, health. All of these things can go into a massive improvement just simply by putting your thought, your logic, and your emotion into action. The 11 is all about like intuition and emotionality. It's the God over emotions. That's why they're the most charismatic number. So you got to use that energy to your advantage by putting your, what are you feeling? Are you feeling anger? Are you feeling envious? Are you feeling happiness, love, gratefulness? Whatever it is that you're feeling is going to be amplified this month a lot. You got to make sure you can control it. But the only way to control something like that is to weaponize it. Meaning if you got broken up with and cheated on by a girl, for instance, if you're a young guy, you should be using this month to work out extra hard, make more money, do all of those things because you have the 11 energy to go behind your emotion to push things forward faster for you. Let's say you had a financial goal you haven't hit for the last like 6-7 months and you've been trying to just hit it. This is the month where you actually can go even harder to hit that financial goal because you can use your emotionality to bend your reality. Your emotions matter more this month than they do other months, but they're also going to be tried more this month than any other month. So that's another big thing. You have to realize that with the 11 imprinted energy universally, what happens to you is going to imprint you more emotionally, but also what you put out is going to imprint the universe and your reality currently is going to imprint it more on a higher level as well. So you can pretty much grasp and take the 11 energy and then wield it. So the best way, instead of letting like your emotion just build up inside you, not knowing what to do with them, apply it to a direction, whether that you have a heartbreak, whether you just feel grateful, whether you're doing it out of love, out of anger, resentment, whatever. You got to take the emotions that you have and then put it to a certain direction in the 11 universal month to then see things through to completion. So it's a very short video, guys. I just hope this does get across to you in the most simplistic way possible. Your emotions is the gateway to your reality this month specifically. And the next month, going into the new one, you then want to make new goals, new imperatives. But this month is really about seeing things through to completion, or at least forging new partnerships that can help you see things through for the rest of 2025. But I'd arguably say February is one of the most important days, or months, of the year, no matter what year we're in, because of the 11 imprinted energy that nobody knows about with it. So your emotions matter a lot. That's why we also have Valentine's Day this month. I can go into a whole bunch of other conspiracies regarding this, why they don't really tell you about the real months and what the real vibrations are, and we deal with these fake imprinted vibrations. February is very important. It's full of innovative individuals like Steve Jobs. Like the list goes on with February, with the amount of people that have been born this month. They're imprinted with that energy, and that's why people in February are also very, very wealthy as well. Their month stone itself is amethyst, which is the 7th chakra, the highest degree. So you have to understand that like everything I'm saying right now, highest degree, sorry. But everything I'm saying to you guys right now is all about really hitting, like, understanding what your highest self is trying to tell you, reaching that said mission, and seeing things through to completion. So you really have to take this month extremely seriously. A lot of us are already on New Year resolutions because December already hit. We're on January, February now. You can still take this to revisit things that you didn't get complete in 2024 and see it through now, just by putting that emotional energy behind it, and you'll find that you manifest things a lot faster this month. It's almost like looking at 11/11 all month long. All right, so use this energy to your advantage, guys. Please wield it in the correct way. I look forward to hearing from a lot of you what your goals or imperatives are, and in March if you actually hit them. So that's it for me, guys. I wanted to make sure you guys got this message at the start of February so you know what's going on. You know you got that 11 energy that's working for you no matter what number or sign you are. So please use it to your advantage, guys. That's it for today's video. Like, subscribe. Holla, that's it for today, guys. Peace.